The Gray Rock Method: How to Protect Yourself from a Narcissist's Games. What occurs when a narcissistic individual views your resilience as a danger? There are numerous potential reactions from a narcissist when they perceive another person to be excessively capable. Initially, the power, assurance, and individual authority of a person may interest a fragile narcissist. However, the fragile narcissist may feel uneasy and consider the strong character to be an adversary if that individual's strength uncovers the narcissist's own vulnerabilities and defects. It is characteristic of fragile narcissists to adopt the role of a victim in such a circumstance. Your powerful personality can trigger them and make them feel uneasy. If your strength, authority, and dedication highlight their weaknesses, shortcomings, lack of principles, or moral standards, they will regard you as an adversary. As typical of fragile narcissists, you may find yourself suddenly cast in the role of the antagonist while they play the victim. When faced with the reality of the issues they have created and sustained, fragile narcissists frequently play the victim card. The presence of this characteristic strongly indicates that you are dealing with a fragile narcissist. A more apparent, pompous, and inflated narcissist may have similar feelings toward your resilience and individual power. They may respect you at first. A grandiose narcissist may find your strength and individual authority extremely appealing, captivating, and worth overcoming. However, they will soon understand that they were severely mistaken. Their annoyance and justifications for retaliatory measures will rise if they learn that you are powerful and strong and not easily deceived, controlled, manipulated, dominated, or tricked. Many individuals do not realize that narcissists seek out those who have a lot going for them because they are easy prey. If a self-destructive narcissist is after you, it is probably because you are remarkably compassionate, affectionate, kind, pleasant, and righteous. You possess many admirable qualities and talents. You are the polar opposite of a narcissist. Rather, you are most likely intelligent and accomplished. At first, the narcissist will be drawn to you due to the positive impact your qualities have on the narcissist's self-image. The problem, however, is that narcissists have a need to dominate and constantly reinforce their own sense of superiority. Eventually, the destructive narcissist may view your abilities and power as a source of conflict. Any change in the nature of your relationship is a signal of a problem. Your strengths and personal authority may trigger fear, envy, and insecurity in a covert narcissist. In contrast, overt narcissists may have difficulty masking their egos when provoked and may become hostile suddenly. Narcissists have an inherent drive to be perceived as superior to others. As long as their needs are being met, everything will be fine. However, the moment they feel threatened, their ego takes a hit, and they turn on anyone they perceive as the source of that threat. Direct manipulation and control or indirect manipulation of others' opinions are two potential tactics. To protect their false identity, the narcissist may resort to any means necessary to discredit, belittle, or undermine you. This can go unnoticed for a long time, as they are quite comfortable with lying either indirectly or openly. At times, people may act as if nothing is wrong while spreading rumors about you behind your back. Narcissistic parents may engage in this behavior towards their children, and narcissistic in-laws may do it to an outsider or newcomer to the family. To remain in control and secure their idealized self-image, narcissists often resort to deception, performance art, and manipulative tactics. Individuals who exhibit narcissistic traits tend to engage in behavior that reinforces their own sense of superiority, domination, and control, which can manifest in their relationships with those closest to them, such as siblings, friends, coworkers, exes, and partners. At first, this trait can be alluring to those in a relationship with a narcissist. However, it becomes a problem for individuals who are confident in their own abilities and prefer to rely on their own judgment, rather than seeking constant reassurance from others. These independent thinkers lead lives of their own choosing, as opposed to the narcissist target who needs constant validation and affirmation. Individuals who are self-assured, brave, and authoritative are often seen as a threat by narcissists. As a result, the narcissist will resort to various tactics to bring them down, including spreading false information. They may also highlight any mistakes, defects, inadequacies, or perceived shortcomings in an effort to ensure that the person doesn't develop a high opinion of themselves or receive any external praise or validation. Even if the individual has made significant progress or changed for the better, the narcissist will take pleasure in using past mistakes against them. Furthermore, narcissists may target an individual's weaknesses to make them doubt their own judgment and value. They create and exaggerate feelings of guilt, shame, fear, inadequacy, and insecurity within the individual to keep them in line and feeling inferior. It's difficult to comprehend how individuals can be so cruel, but it all stems from the narcissist's deeply buried and disowned emotions of inadequacy, which they project onto others. Narcissistic individuals frequently experience feelings of shame and insecurity, which can be an everyday occurrence. So, how can one deal with this issue? One effective strategy is to create as much distance as possible between oneself and the narcissist in order to deprive them of their narcissistic supply. However, if complete distancing is not feasible, one may consider implementing the gray rock interaction method, which involves limiting contact with the person in question to the bare minimum. Following a period of minimal or no contact with the narcissist, it is crucial to allow oneself sufficient time to heal and recover. Investing time and energy in personal healing can help regain control of one's life, restore faith in oneself, and break the cycle that keeps one vulnerable to abuse. In order to protect one's emotional well-being and the value of one's life, it is essential to establish firm boundaries. Although setting boundaries is a crucial life skill, it is rarely taught formally. Therefore, it is time to learn how to establish limits if one has not done so before. This involves learning how to identify one's needs, defining one's limits, and communicating them assertively to others. By doing so, one can reduce the chances of being manipulated or abused by narcissists and other toxic individuals.
So, everyone, have you ever wondered what happens when a narcissistic individual perceives your resilience as a threat? So, there are several potential reactions that a narcissist may have when they see someone as excessively capable. First, let's talk about fragile narcissists or vulnerable narcissists. At first, your power, assurance, and individual authority may intrigue them, but they may feel uneasy and consider you as an adversary if your strengths reveal their own vulnerabilities and flaws. Fragile narcissists often adopt the role of the victim in such situations. On the other hand, grandiose narcissists may initially respect your strength and individual power, but they will soon realize that they were severely mistaken. If they learn that you are not easily deceived, controlled, manipulated, dominated, or tricked, their annoyance and justifications for retaliatory measures will rise. It's interesting to note that narcissists seek out those who have a lot going for them because they are easy prey. If a self-destructive narcissist is after you, it is probably because you possess many admirable qualities and talents. You are the polar opposite of a narcissist. You are most likely intelligent and accomplished. At first, the narcissist will be drawn to you because of the positive impact your qualities have on their self-image. However, the problem arises when narcissists feel threatened and their ego takes a hit. Your strengths and personal authority may trigger fear, envy, and insecurity in a covert narcissist, while overt narcissists might have difficulty making their egos when provoked and may become hostile suddenly. While overt narcissists may have difficulty masking their egos when provoked and may become hostile suddenly. Narcissists have an inherent drive to be perceived as superior to others. As long as their needs are being met, everything will be fine. However, the moment they feel threatened, they turn on anyone they perceive as the source of a threat. They may resort to direct manipulation and control or indirect manipulation of others' opinions to protect their false identity. To remain in control and secure their idealized self-image, narcissists often resort to deception, performance art, and manipulative tactics. Individuals who exhibit narcissistic traits tend to engage in behavior that reinforces their own sense of superiority, domination, and control, which can manifest in their relationships with those closest to them. Individuals who are self-assured, brave, and authoritative are often seen as a threat by narcissists. As a result, the narcissist will resort to various tactics to bring them down, including spreading false information, highlighting any mistakes or shortcomings, and exaggerating feelings of guilt, shame, fear, inadequacy, and insecurity. It's difficult to comprehend how individuals can be so cruel, but it all stems from the narcissist's deeply buried and disowned emotions of inadequacy which they project onto others. So, what can you do to deal with a narcissist individual? One effective strategy is to create as much distance as possible between yourself and the narcissist in order to deprive them of their narcissistic supply. In conclusion, dealing with a narcissistic individual can be challenging, but by understanding their behavior and tactics, you can protect yourself and maintain your personal authority. So remember, you are strong, capable, and deserving of respect. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and I hope you find this video informative. If you have anything to say, please don't hesitate to write them down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.